This is the story of Pedro Rodriguez FILHO, one of the most prolific and fascinating serial killers arguably of all time. He was born in Brazil on July 17, 1954. The violence and brutality that came to define him began when he was in utero. His parents got into a fight, and his father kicked his mother while she was pregnant with him, causing a bruise on his skull. He started a killing spree at the tender age of only 13 years old. His cousin punched him, so Pedro pushed him into a sugarcane saw that injured his arm. Pedro finished him off using a machete. Then he fatally shot the vice mayor for firing his father for alleged theft, which ended up being false. Pedro also killed the actual thief. Pedro's victims included traffickers and drug dealers. Amidst all the violence, Pedro found love with Maria Aparecida Olimpia. She was murdered by gang members, so he tortured and killed many for revenge. By the age of 18, he killed at least 10 people. On May 24, 1973, he was arrested for the very first time. Pedro even killed his very own father out of revenge for having killed his mother with a machete. Pedro said in an interview that his father's family disliked his mother and lied to his father about her, which prompted him to kill her. Pedro's father purposely waited until Pedro was in jail to murder her. A judge allowed Pedro to attend his mother's funeral, and in handcuffs he made a promise over his mother's coffin that he would kill his father for what he had done. Pedro got his chance to avenge his mother's death when both he and his father were both serving time in jail. Pedro went to his cell and stabbed him 22 times and literally tore his heart from his chest, took a bite out of it, and spit it out. Pedro killed other convicts while serving time. It is estimated around 50, one of them for snoring, another just because of his face. Brazilian criminal law is vastly different than in the US. There, no one can serve more than 30 years in jail. So despite receiving a sentence of over 100 years for the murders he committed, he was released on April 24, 2007. Pedro returned back to jail and served another 8 years in prison. He was released again, determined to turn his life around. He is known to many as the real-life Dexter, who, like the fictitious character, would not just kill, he would target criminals. His span of crimes, however, lasted 36 years. Pedro's fascinating life continues. As a free man, he converted to Christianity and has a YouTube channel where he promotes living a straight life to his 253,000 subscribers. What do you think of Pedro? Does the fact that he killed criminals, served his time, found God, and turned his life around redeem him? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.